But keeping in line with our Yagni principle, you ain't gonna need it. We don't code anything until we realize that we actually need it. That's one thing that I love to stress, is that it's very important to follow the Yagni principle to make sure that we're not over-engineering our code. The goal is you always write something as fast as possible, trying to follow the best practices, and then later you can go back and refactor it. That's one thing that I even struggle with to this day, is trying to over-engineer. I need to just get it done, get it working, and then think about the refactoring later. Very common with all beginners, actually. So anyways, let's get this OpenQA Selenium class in here, which is why the compiler was complaining. And of course, it's complaining about this page load timeout, which we haven't implemented. So we do use control dot and select from the options. We don't need a property, we do want the field. And let's add a field here. And it's private int, fantastic. And let's set it for the edit profile page, 10 seconds as well. And I hope you guys are starting to see this beauty that's beginning to transform before your eyes, is how every single page has its own page load timeout, right? You may have a page with a lot of content that takes longer to load, or you may have a page with less content that takes longer to load. And so you create this static variable. By the way, let me make it static. Variable that controls how long the page is allowed to load, right? Under different conditions, you can make each page have its own page load timeout. And so that's very great. Anyway, so now we have this in place. We've implemented it. One other cool thing that I want to show you guys here is we have these regions called regions in C#. So you can do region like this, and then you can type in constants. And then if you come below that and do hashtag and region, one word. So now this thing is wrapped in a region, and you can collapse this region. And so now you guys see I just have this constants. I can open it, and it's going to show all of my constants. So it just kind of makes the code cleaner. So when I have a lot of them, I can keep them all in one place, which is really cool. So all right, at this point, I believe that we have successfully completed our test. And let's go ahead and do a run and make sure that everything is copacetic. I'm going to come here, do a run, put this guy on the side, get our browser, bring it over here. And our test failed, which sucks, but let's go see why it failed. The user was not able to view edit profile page. Interesting. So seems as though our isAt method failed for the edit profile page. And let's take a look at why. Our identifier seems great here. So let me see what it says in our code. This looks great. So let's go ahead and debug to figure that out.